Today I'm riding in Revelstoke, BC in the fabulous Boulder mountain region, and I've stopped on the forestry road near the top of my descent trail because it's a beautiful scenic spot here. So let me show you. So off to the south we have the town of Revelstoke there and the Columbia River, which sweeps around here and so on. And then off in the distance here you can see the Revelstoke Dam on the Columbia River, BC Hydro Dam. And these beautiful mountains here. It's an incredible alpine town. That's the Mount Revelstoke Resort up there, the ski hill, and there's a bike park on it that winds all the way down. There's a gondola that services it and so on. So if you're into the bike park thing, that's also an option here. Yeah, it's an incredible alpine town and it's got amazing trails. I return here year after year over the years, and I'm gonna rip down one old favorite and a new one for a change. So let's go ripper. A bermy intermediate flow trail. Optional lines in here. Yeah, it's a little brake bumpy here right now. Beautiful berms though. Okay, second lap on gravy bacon. This has a number of optional features. Jumps, gaps, ladder bridges. This is my first time down it, so I'm going to be a little cautious. Okay. That's a gap jump, and that's a gap, and there's a ride around to the middle. Oh, and look at those wall rides there. Oh, that's Lower Boondocker right there. Let's have a look. Okay, it's a fairly big gap, or a drop. I think I can do it. There's your jump to a gap in a side berm. That's very cool. See this one from the side. Yeah, the gap's maybe 4 or 5 feet, depending on where you land, how far you run down. Yeah, that gap was about my limit. But very cool. Very cool. Oh. Holy. Let's have a look here. Okay, so there's 3 optional ramps. Yeah, I can do that one. But I don't think I'm going to do the wall ride further down. Yeah, this is a black trail with double black features. And even this second one, let's have a look, is beyond me, I think. It's a little tilted to the left. And then this top one, let's have a look. But it's definitely over my head. Yeah, you're tilting. Oh man. And that's a 15-foot drop, maybe. Yeah, that's definitely beyond me. And then there's a ride around. So there's actually 4 lines here. I love this optionality. There, that's what those 4 lines look like. Here's the ride around. Here's the single black, probably the double black, and a triple black. I'm going to try the single black. You really got to have a good look at these lines down here because it gets pretty complex. Yeah, very shooty in here. Let's have a look at that gap. Very cool feature here. So there's an easy route here. But this is a gap jump with a lip on it. And I'm not so good with these lips. And it's 8 or 10 feet gap. My timing is not very good with these lips. Let's have a look at the side, just so you get an appreciation of this. Yeah, it's as wide as my arms, whatever that is, 7, 8 feet. Not for me, no. So let's carry on. I can ride ramps, but a lip is a whole other thing of preloading and timing your jump. And I always seem to come down nose heavy. So I gotta practice in a park safely before I do that. Okay, back to our climb trail. This is a very fun, ripping, linear, bermy trail. Lots of little hops. Yeah, I haven't ridden this trail in like 4 years and I don't remember everything. So I am a little cautious. Oh cool, this is new. Or at least I don't remember it from last time. Yeah, the Revelstoke trail builders do an outstanding job here. This is one of my favorite places to ride in BC, and I really like the small town vibe here and the committed outdoor lifestyle. Oops, missed that. Nice. Okay, so this is the detention center. Expert level jump line feature area with lots of ramps and jumps and gaps and everything. And some easy ramps right here that I'm going to check out. I'm not going to bother with all this stuff up here. Most of it's beyond me, but it's very, very cool playground. Here are a couple of the easier features. These ramps here. I think I'm going to try this one. I did this last time, but there's the bigger one with about a 15-foot gap to the landing here. This is doable. About a 3 or 4 foot drop depending on how far you land down the berm, down the landing. And then I'm going to veer left and take the easier of the two ramps. Very, very fun. Very, very cool. Wow, that was a real fun day. Revelstoke, especially this Boulder mountain area, is outstanding. So if you watch the whole videos, you'll see there's something for everybody. There's some really bermy, flowy trails, and there's some really cool expert level trails where there's optional ride-arounds if you need them. So thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.